lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're in contempt, young lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're not going to, you're not, what?
Whoa.
Get back, get back.
You just said I got
Get
30 days.
back.
I'm not getting nothing else.
That's another 30 days. That's 60 days.
So what?
90 days.
So?
120 days.
Okay, and?
180 days.
Whoa!
Please, quiet.
Get off me. Get your hands off me, man.
Come on.
What else you got to say?
Oh, nothing. We'll talk in 6 months when you're ready to come back for your case.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Not as sorry as she's gonna be.
I ain't mad. They got commissary. I got money.
That's 200 days. You got anything else to say, Miss Burks?
You.
Hey,
That's 300 days.
Shalom, first and foremost, all praises, honor and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Harkwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. To the Israelite foreigners scattered throughout the four corners of the earth who may look like the heathen nations. And to the very few sisters that listen and learn, to you, Shalom. I'm the brother Yasharala with Great Millstone Chicago. And I seen this video earlier today. And wanted to do a lesson on it. Basically, as you can see, you got the nigger woman, which the nigger woman ultimately consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, and the those that were of them scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, whose bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but today will look like the other nations. You know, they're nigger women too. You know, but this goes to show you that you need to, sometimes you just need to know when to shut down. The brother Jeremiah, I learned a valuable lesson from a sit down he did years ago. All right, the video was called "The Power of Shh." All right, it was titled something around those lines, "The Power of Shh," meaning just shut up, basically. Which, you know, there's power in being silent. You know, not everything that comes to your mind needs to be said. You know, let me get that really quick. Let me see. There's a scripture on that. Let me see what it say. All right, we're going to start in Proverbs 29 and 11. It says, "A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterward." So this lady, I won't even call her a lady, this female, all right, showed herself a fool because what she uttered, everything that was on her mind. And so, anything else? And then the judge, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, 200 days, 300 days. If she just would have shut her mouth and not said anything at all, she would have just spent 30 days in jail. Now, I don't know if you know, she has a lawyer or something. Maybe there's, you know, that just to me it seems like a abuse of power. But you know, Esau is in his kingdom and he does shit like that, you know. But nonetheless, going off of the face value of the video, she gonna be locked up in jail for 300 for days. They should actually just throw away the key and just leave her in there till the missiles come. That'd be the best thing for her and for society. All right, but if you just would have kept that in afterwards, go back to your cell, and then talk shit with the rest of the inmates, like, man, that judge, he wore out the bam, this and that. Then she just would have been stuck with those 30 days, but now she has 300 days, so anything that came to the mind, she just like, so, and I got commissary money. Anything else? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. Oh, no, you know what? 6 months. 300 days. All right. And that all could have been avoided if she could have simply just kept her mouth shut. Now, this is just one example out of many. This was just between an inmate and a judge. The same thing applies to you and a regular pedestrian out in the street. You or somebody who pulled up next to you in the vehicle. You in the store shopping and another customer. That this lines up with any scenario. Your mouth, I'm gonna have to quote the brother Jeremiah, because he be dropping gems. He be saying, your mouth wrote a check that your ass can't cash. So sometimes people bite off more than they could chew. They're running their mouth. And there's a saying in the world, talk the talk, can you walk the walk? And you could talk all this shit, but when it comes down to it, can you back it up? And sometimes that can get you in trouble. Proverbs 15:1, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. See, now if she would have gave him a soft answer, thank you, Your Honor. Thanks for you looking at my case and blah, blah, blah. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Something, whatever, or not. Just don't even say anything. That situation would have went a whole different route. But she had those grievous words. You done? And so, with the attitude, it stirred up anger in a judge. Now she got 300 days. She went from 30 days to 300 days. Damn near a whole year. 10 months. And that's the spirit of the nigga woman, or the nigga female. Because a woman is a servant to her husband, a helpmeet. This is a fucking brute beast. Sirach 28:12. If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of thy mouth. All right. So just like you got a fire, right? You blow on it, you make it, you increase the fire. It grows. If you spit on a fire, you could put it out. Same thing in the situation where, somebody says, hey, what you looking at? Blowing on the spark would be like, I'm looking at you. What? You got a problem? That'll be blowing on the fire, blowing on the spark. The other scenario to that, be like, hey, what you looking at? Oh, my bad, bro. No, I was just daydreaming, man. I wasn't looking at nothing. My bad, bro. Have a nice day. Oh, man, I like that shirt. Where'd you get that shirt from? I was looking at that shirt. That's a nice shirt. Something like to neutralize that situation. That's spitting on the fire. And then it's really called de-escalation. All right. We all need to be practicing de-escalation. We don't need to be escalating anything, And both of those outcomes happen with your mouth. Okay. What what comes forth from your mouth, the words you speak. All right. Both scenarios played out. You can escalate it or you could de-escalate. And we want to be in the spirit of always de-escalating situations. Especially dealing with Esau, the scriptures say what? Agree with thy adversary quickly. All right. And then when it comes to just regular people in the world, these people are like the movie Unhinged. If you've seen the movie Unhinged, the lady, all she did was honk the horn at him for like a moment, two, like 1 second longer than a normal little beep. He pulled up to her. He's like, maybe next time, just be a little more patient. Like, oh, fuck yeah. And then what happened? The dude was unhinged. His wife was like committing adultery on him, divorced his ass, took his house. And he was already past his limit, his breaking point. And she put that last straw on the camel's back. And then now Buddy went on the whole rampage. And, spoiler alert, for those who didn't see the movie Unhinged. But, hey, a lot of these people out here in the world are unhinged. All right. This is James 3:4. Behold, wait, let me go back. James 3:3. Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. All right, so you got a horse, you put the harness on its head, and with that, the bit, the rein, I believe it's called reins. You put the harness on its head with the straps. You're able to turn the horse left and right. A big old animal. I used to train horses. Back when I was a teenager. I used to. My dad owned horses and he trained horses, and I used to wake up. In the summertime, we used to be up like 4 a.m. We used to train the horses, go take them for a walk. I was the walker. I used to walk like freaking 10 horses, like 30 minutes a horse, like just to warm them up, And hey, these things a horse is a freaking huge animal. Them things just on 4 legs, just standing alone, could be like 7-8 feet tall. And then when they get on their legs, their hind legs, them things are like freaking damn near like 10 feet tall sometimes. And they're freaking powerful. I'm talking about like massively freaking strong animal. They even refer to cars by horsepower, But anyways, so here it is. You got this freaking strong animal, and you're able to control it with this little thing in its mouth, a harness, right? Verse 4, behold also the ships, which though they be so great, are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listed. Now here it is. You got a big ass boat, right? This massive boat, and you're able to control it with the steering wheel. The steering wheel, you turn it, and then in the back of the boat it's like a little flap. The flap turns left and right. You're able to control the entire boat with just that steering wheel, right? Verse 5, even so the tongue is a little member. All right, so the bits that goes in the horse's mouth, that's a little thing that controls a freaking powerful animal. The helm of the ship is a small thing compared to the entire ship itself. But that little steering wheel thing controls the entire boat. All right. So it says, even so the tongue is a little member and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. All right. So your tongue is a small member, but hey, it could do some some great things. It can get you into a lot of trouble. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body. What did Yahushua say? He said, it's not what goes in your mouth that defile you, it's what comes out of your mouth. You know, so he wasn't speaking about eating pork. All right, you goofy Christians. What defiles you is what you say, you know, especially when you break down the scriptures wrong. All right. It says, and setteth on fire the courses of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. So basically, your tongue is a small member. You know, you got your hand, your foot, your ears, your arms. Those are all members, your fingers. Here it is. Your tongue is a small member amongst the other members of your body, but it's the one member that can get you in trouble. All right. The most is talking, running your damn mouth. What you say. All right. What you say. You know how the police say anything you say can and will be used against you. That's exactly what can happen. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Anything you say can or will get you killed. All right. Or something you could say can get you out of a jam as well, get you out of a sticky situation. So you got to know how to use wisdom, all right, in these situations. We got to be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. If this female was wise as a serpent, she would have kept her mouth shut, you know, be harmless as a dove, not say nothing. And then when you get booked and sent to the jail, then go talk your shit with the other. Yeah, the fucking judge, that motherfucker said, I wanted to say this, but I knew if I would have said some shit, he would have, then you go talk your shit somewhere else. All right. Don't do it in front of the person who has power over you. And now you went from 30 to 300 days. Goofball ass. This is Proverbs 18 and 21. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So, shit, just like I said, what you say can get you killed. What you say can keep you alive, you know? So we got to use wisdom. You got to be able to bridle our tongues, you know? The scriptures say, be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. And that's coming first and foremost to listening to these scriptures first, you know. But nonetheless, this is a perfect example of what not to do. All right. Especially dealing with somebody who has power over you. Not only that, just in general, in the world itself, it's not wise to be in this spirit. All right. Because let's say if this was, outside in the world, and so a woman talking to somebody else like that, you don't know, the person could have a gun easily, just, oh yeah, oh, and then just shoot you, and now you're dead, or now you're in the hospital paralyzed or injured greatly, all because you don't know how to control your mouth. You don't know how to control a small member, your tongue, and now look at you. So Yahweh willing, this was edifying. Till next time, Shalom.